Yeah, we're just outside. You can't get I can see you. There you are. Yeah, see you now. It's on your own, yeah.
So we're outside Oldham Council. They're not letting people in for the meeting yet. Mr. Warren Bates has been pushed out. I did say to him I could just phone 10 lads up off St Mary's, come down and sort them out, but it's not really the right thing to do. So we have to be nice. Until we're in the council, that is. We have to be nice till we're in the council. So I just want to reiterate that Warren, did you want to stand here and just do a bit of a chat? I know. So Warren, have they barred you from the meetings?
Open the window, open it. We'll all come through it.
Well, I was handled and actually pushed out by the head of the security company, and he apologised to me. I said, I'm surprised that you got involved in this, because it's a job, Warren. And there's the boss of security, Capricorn Security, who have got lots of contracts with the BBC, ITV, film sets. They've got massive contracts, this company, and he said it's a job, which is fair enough. I accept that. And he's been very nice to me. If you can you get?
Capricorn Security, he said. Capricorn's a big one,
This is a gentleman that's in charge of security. Yeah, sir, can we do an interview? Head of Capricorn.
Oh, he's letting him in. He's letting him in. Let me just. I'm just going to.
Have I tried to get in, girls?
Right, well, there's fewer people got as votes, and they've gone in as well. So
have I tried to get in?
Really good. 1, 2.
So there's just a couple in there who've gone.
Right, Julian.
Julian Lynn's gone in there.
Have I tried to get in?
So I don't know what's going on, guys, but apparently some of those who've had house balls are in the council, are in the meeting. So I don't know where they're going on. Anyway, just let me tell you something, right? So when this child sexual exploitation scandal come out, obviously the council leader said something, and one member of the Muslim council, Abdul Jabbar, deputy, did a 2-minute speech saying he didn't like it. This is a guy who walks around with a convicted paedophile when he's running for election in 2019. I fucking hate this council, I really do. I can't stand it. When I get in, there's going to have to be changes. I'm going to point out how the tax frauding, people don't work in a cash in hand, claiming benefits, people are claiming benefits and working at the same time. It's a joke, honestly. Fucking joke. What are you checking their IDs for? Just let them in, the members of the public. Fucking democratic, honestly. What deputy council leader walks around with a convicted paedophile in 2019 when he's running for election? Scumbags. Absolute scumbags. And I'll tell you, not afraid to. None of you cunts will come and talk to me. Fucking hell, honestly. Furious me. I'm sorry, guys. I'm fucking furious. Not a council. It's a fucking joke. Joke house. That's what it is. A joke house. Fucking joke house. Excuse me, are you the one who had the data breach then?
No.
All right. John, well, it's NHP UK. Look, there's a little badge there.
Right.
Yeah, NHP UK.
Right, I'll have a look
TV.
through it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
There's loads of stuff on for Labour Party if you want to check it out.
Big job. Big job.
Oh yeah, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. What about Javid Mia, convicted sex offender, let off after he sex offended a woman in Shaw? She don't even go out of the house now. Fucking wankers, honestly. Police. Fucking hate 'em.
Labour Council. Labour Council.
Mom, don't be swearing at anyone, yeah? Don't be swearing at anyone, but you can do if you want. Yeah? You're welcome. Put your hand under there, keep you warm, yeah?
Yeah.
You're most welcome, mummy. I won't forget you. Just over here. So we're outside the Civic again. So Oldham Council, £500 million benefit bill in a year. Why? Because nobody works in Oldham. That's why it's a poor town. Well, people do work, but they don't live in the centre. They don't live in the centre. The people all around the centre don't work. Top four wards in the country for poverty and deprivation out of the top 10, and they're in Oldham. They're not in London. They're in Oldham. It is deprived everything. There's no money. They're never going to fix it. I'm pushing my mum from Edgerton Street. So many potholes in the road, but they haven't got no money to sort all that out because they give it to religious buildings in areas that need housing, like that stinking horrible temple. Honestly, how many kebab shops in Oldham? About 30 or 40. Do they pay? Are they on the books? No, they're not. So when I get in that council, you're getting it all, you lot, honestly. Fucking hell. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So I mean, what else do we say? What else do we say? I just loved Councillor Jabbar's 2-minute speech on grooming gangs. 2-minute speech. That's all he did, and he's the only person who's non-white who's said anything, and nobody else in the council has said anything. Considering it's more than half of them are non-white. Honestly, you just couldn't make it up. But why would he say anything when he walked around with a convicted paedophile in 2019? Pictures with Jim McManaman. Oh, I don't know who I'm having pictures with. Well, you should do, mate. Honestly, that's why I don't get involved with anybody, mate. That's why I'm on my own, because of them kind of things. But yeah, he walks around. It's all right for him. So what else? What else? Right? All Oldham Council do is like playing the political correct card by calling you political correct names. That's all they do. That's all they do. They'll never come and show you any evidence. They have scumbags like that Neil Wilby. Honestly, I'd love for Neil Wilby to come on St Mary's, see how long he lasted. 2 minutes, but less than a minute he'd last on St Mary's. I actually just had a call then off some guy. Do you want me to come down? He said, no, just leave it. We won't cause no trouble. We won't burn the council down tonight. We'll do it when I'm a councillor. Honestly, you just couldn't make it up with this council. I'm only furious because my bank account got shut down today by the lefties, so I just have to have a go at somebody, don't I? I mean, I haven't really talked to Jean Stretton yet, but I'm on a big campaign in Oldham, and I'm going to get a position. I'm going to get a position, and I'm going to get 3 candidates running for next year's election, and hopefully we'll kick her out. But I mean, I don't call it her, but people on the estate call her Scruffy Jean. That's what they call her. Scruffy Jean Gledhill. That's what they call her. Jean Stanton. What are you asking for IDs on a public meeting for? Just let them in. Fucking hell, honestly.
It's amazing how we can transform into YouTube, isn't it?
You can't keep a low profile. You can't. Peter, sir, you all right? Do you want me to phone the lads up? I can get them down here to side by side with you. Then they won't say nothing to you because they're all black. They won't say nothing to you. Right, fair enough, yeah. Well, they're busy chasing people on Edgerton Street, actually.
There was a car came went the wrong way round through the traffic lights and got up Huddersfield
Yeah,
Road.
I've seen that.
With the down lane.
Right.
Oh my God.
Was this just like 20 minutes ago? I just seen him chasing it down a car down Edgerton Street.
Hey, John, please, sir, be careful.
Oh, fucking hell. It's for the 60-odd-year-old guy. I just love this, man. Honestly, this is views. So police have come now because Peter won't leave, and he's a 60-odd-plus-year-old guy who's ignored off the council. He's absolutely ignored off the council. They never listen to him. They bully him, threaten him, and everything. And I think he's been arrested before now. A 60-odd-year-old guy, and he's not a person who's built like a brick shit house, just a 60-odd-year-old guy. Honestly, they treat him like that. Oh, you know, I want them to treat me like that. We'll see how they go. I am. I'm pissed off today. The lefties closed my bank account down, my Starling bank account. They phoned up. They always phone up and cancel you, so they closed my Starling bank account down today, and that's like the only way, other than PayPal, it's the only way I get donations and that.
As in Starling?
No, Starling.
Oh, right.
But they closed it down and left these bastards, you know, phoning them up saying, oh, he's a racist or he's a this or he's a that. Yeah. Anybody on Twitter, because my account details are up all the time, and the lefties will pick it up and just cancel you, and they cancelled me today, so I'm a bit pissed off. Forever now. I've opened another one with Monzo, but Starling's gone now. Bastards, aren't they? And you know, I've never been convicted of anything for over 25 years. Fucking bastards, honestly. I wonder if the council, people in the council, will do a CBR check and show it to, you know, members of the public. None of them will do it. Thinking about doing it when I get in. Got a couple of things on my record, but they're not serious. But half of them will be fucking paedophiles or drug dealers or something like that. No, they're here to throw 60-odd-year-old Peter out. Because Peter won't come out, so they want to throw him out. 60-odd-year-old guy. I know. So I mean, in Oldham, people are politically correct. They are. Otherwise, white people in the council will be sticking up for members of the public or doing something for the child sexual exploitation scandal, but they haven't. All they do is if you say anything against ethnic minority communities, call you racist or some politically correct words. Honestly, you just couldn't make it up. You couldn't make it up.
The magic trick. I thought it was the booming voice, but I heard it.
You're sorry.
You haven't called me back. So.
I know my mum's been not been well, but
Went through his message. I called you on the Saturday.
no, my mum were on a bender that weekend.
Yeah, anyway.
We need to sit down. We need to sit down somewhere. And that video he sent me, I've already watched it for the light. It shows up on the light, and I thought, how come it shows up on the light? And he's just sent it me. And I thought about it, and I've looked back and I've watched the video before.
It's only him and one of the watching. The rest of it is the loads
Of the rubbish, aren't they?
impactful.
But I have looked into it more, and you are right. But the big thing is, I am, yeah. The big thing is who's going to step up and do it.
You've seen it? They've got a sign.
You what?
You've got all the pictures.
It doesn't matter about your photo.
Go on, Peter. Come on, Peter. Get them told.
Hello. It's in my bedroom. You want to see my bedroom?
Sorry. Walk into the bedroom, you'll see it on the cabinet. It's in like a tissue. Yeah.
So going forward, guys, next May, I'm going to get my own media in because I can't be trusting with Oldham Times and that. I'll email the election people, and I've got half a dozen people who've got press passes, so they should be allowed in, and that's what I'm going to do for next year. I also now got an official security man who's trained, he's got his badge and all that lot. But if you want to get involved next May as a polling agent or an election agent, get in contact with me. If you're in Oldham, you can be part of it. Come to the counter at night, and I want to fill the room up with my supporters for when someone gets a seat. I'm not going in, Arlene. I've got my mum with me, so I'm not going in. Can't be asked, otherwise I'll only start screaming and shouting. I don't believe that's the right way to go. We should be being a bit more proactive and make a public group, a committee of 3 people. I've said this to everyone, but some people just think it's right for 100 people to go in and start smashing up the council, because that's what it'll end up. Someone will break something next time, then everyone will get banned. We make a public committee up of 3 people who liaise with the councillors who are on our side in the council. We've got Barnsley, Orbin, there's a few others who were on side with wanting a child sexual exploitation scandal. And then talking to the other councillors, tell them that we want this. The only thing is why they're not doing it is because it'll uncover some dirty facts about like people like Abdul Jabbar, who thinks he can walk around with a convicted paedophile on his campaign 2019. I've showed you the pictures. It's a fucking joke, honestly. Sorry about the swearing, but I'm angry. I've had my bank account turned off today, so. Oh, me mommy, we love our mommy parts. Oh, me mommy, we love our mommy parts. Here, let me put your hat on. You're putting your hood up, Mum. Yeah, right. No worries. Let me put your hat on as well. Yeah, is that all right? You can't see now, Mum. Here, put your hat on instead. Mum, you can't see anything. No, we're just going to the door here, Mum.
It's something in the terms and conditions.
For what? For entrance?
They can't use it for anything. They can't use it for anything else other than just this one person.
You know what? I understand.
You can't trust them.
What do you think they've been doing with What do you think they've been doing with data protected information? Excuse me. They've been sharing it across boroughs illegally.
I know the data protected. Let's bring the IC.
This job's trying to reassure you by saying they won't do anything. It's like, yeah, right. That chap over there's got about half a dozen pictures of link up. How the hell do you obtain that?
How can that be true? When you've already done a data protection offer, at least one
Been on a social media page and say, you think
not get stuff from people when it's involved.
Savage, how are you, lad?
So when you've got someone chasing the way, you can understand. But don't put it on it.
It's just Roch. It's just a general meeting. I don't know specifically what it's for, but people just want to get in so they can voice their opinions. We're supposed to be able to ask our questions, but past couple. Sorry, I went in the building, so it cut my signal off. So up and coming, what I'll do next week, I'll go round Oldham, I'll count how many kebab houses and takeaways there is and foreign shops, and then we'll do a stream about it, and I'll tell you that most of the people who work in them shops are not paying on the books. They'll be claiming benefits and working at the same time. That is Oldham. That is Oldham through and through. But like I say, 20 years ago, everybody worked. We all worked. And I don't blame anybody who's lived here or white for not working when the rest of the cunts don't work. You know what I mean? High unemployment.
Lisa just said about we're going, every going in now.
Did they have Oh, see, it's illegal, isn't it? So everyone's going in now. They're letting everybody in. So the police have said now everyone's going in, so they're just going in. So does that mean Oldham Council were doing something illegal? Honestly, that's fucking council. Just you couldn't make them up. You really couldn't make them up. Yes, Mum. If she could speak, she's kicking off now. Wouldn't you, Mum?
So I don't know what the situation is though.
Well, it's looked like they're letting everyone in now.
Still want to rifle through your bags and all that. So what are you going to do then? I'm sure you'll be able to leave it here. Yeah. Well, if they said you're going to leave all your stuff,
So yeah, so Oldham Council. So at the second council meeting after the CSC, Councillor Abdul Jabbar stood up, did a 2-minute speech and sat down. The only non-white person to say something, and he said that he disagrees with child sexual exploitation. Yet he walks around in 2019 with a convicted paedophile. He just couldn't make it up. We just couldn't make it. And this is a council that look after Oldham. All you fucking lefties that live in Oldham, this is a council that looks after you. Honestly, and I want people to come on my stream if you think I'm wrong. I'll put my email up. Come and challenge me. Please come and challenge me. And if you're challenging me about Oldham, you better be fucking good. That's all I'm saying. You better be good, because I'm the best. I'm the best in telling you facts and everything that's going on. I am disappointed though with a lot of people in Oldham, because they just won't speak out when they should do. And I'm pretty disappointed with that. I'm disappointed that with people have had ASBOs because we've gone in 100 people and been kicking off. I'm disappointed with that. But I've said my bit. Make a public committee, 3 people, and they liaise with people within the council. That's the best way. But I know everyone's angry. I'm angry. I'm angry at the way they've treated us and the way they treat the town. And yes, it is appeasement to just certain communities. White people are just left out of it. And if you say anything, you get called politically correct names. That's Oldham through and through. And that has been going on for 50 years. 50 years. Remember the Ritchie report? It went back 30 years, and that was in 2000. So 1970, when they first come, that's what they've been doing. And people of Oldham just take it on the chin and just deal with it like that, and hardly anyone speaks out. I mean, there's a lot of people here, but compared to how many people in Oldham, this is a tiny amount, a 0.0001% of Oldham. No one else will come out. But I'm going to speak for the people in Ollingwood, and if they're unhappy with immigration, it's on my leaflet. They're unhappy with gender identity, it's on my leaflet. They're unhappy with the council services, it's on my leaflet. Fly tipping, it's all on my leaflet. And I'm not going to not say immigration, because that's the biggest issue we've got in Oldham. People don't realise that's why we've no houses, that's why we're struggling. We're making up a lot of HMOs, house of multiple occupation. Now, they sound good. And I've seen someone, oh, well, at least they're building them, but are making them, but it's not good. Where does the rubbish go? I've lived in one of these houses of multiple occupation. They didn't even have bins. And they were putting the bins, the rubbish, in other people's bins and in the public bins outside on street. And the place was a mess. This is in Mossley. This. Until I contacted the council, got new bins, and we used our bins, honestly. Couldn't make it up. Sam's here today as well. Sam from the report, the child sexual exploitation inquiry report. So Sam's turned up again. Debbie's not here. She's not well. No sign of Raja. But other people are here. I can't stay long, guys. Anyway, I've got to get home with my mum. Kira's come round at 8, so got to get her fingered up. Warren's been allowed in.
Can you understand what we're looking at? Yeah, to be honest, it's challenging.
Hold on, hold a second.
Oh, this will remove it.
With the asphalt.
to get me photos.
Yeah, well, just like that PA leaflet, you know what I mean, that they said was racist. There's nothing wrong with it. Get in, guys, go on. They need you to pull out a load of 60-odd-year-olds and old women. That's all. There ain't nobody young here, you know what I mean? Fucking just old people and disabled women and that.
Can't go to the toilet. He wanted to go to the toilet and escort the lady. One of the security lads. They're making it up as they go along. I feel sorry for them. They've been put in this predicament here. This Capricorn security, right, who are supporting this Labour Council, right, on human rights, right, have got some massive jobs in the film industry, the BBC, Granada.
Well connected.
Oh, massive.
Yeah, well, they'll be politically correct as well and do what the fucking masters say.
Here they are, right, represented a Labour Council, Labour, right, my party that I was a member of.
You went in, Dave?
For 65 years, I'm a trade union official. I can't believe this.
I ain't having my photo taken. They've got no right to take my
They've
photo.
got your photograph in there.
Yeah, they have, but they're not taking it again today. They've got no right to.
Did you want a word about something?
No,
All right.
I was just going to tell you that's a friend of mine from Twitter as a lawyer. He's going to sort of introduce you.
Right. What's his name again?
Oh, Jeremy Starmouse.
Is that what he's on Twitter?
Yeah,
Is it a common law lawyer then? Or?
I'm not sure.
Sounds like he knows his common
He
law.
knows his stuff, mate, because he dealt with that.
Yeah, I'll go back. They're just not letting anyone in. Everyone in. I'll go back in a minute. Having a fag.
I'm just going to see how far it can walk. I
Just put the benches out there. Left for us.
Well, guys, I have got my own security now. He's trained, he's got a security badge and all that lot, and he'll be with me over the election next year, and stuff like that. And we're due having a meeting soon, so I'll let people know.
Do you know that bag I've got? Can I have that brolly out of it?
I don't think she
You don't need the brolly, you'll be fine.
I want to get this ready.
She's got one, but she's underneath there. She's right. That's my mum. That's my mum.
That's off tea. It's hard working it.
Yeah. I quit my job and my life to look after my mum.
John, you got this. I did about the photographs taken.
No, the little bag.
Sticker to go to a public Labour Party meeting.
Yeah, I know, but well, I mean, they don't need to take my photo. I'll have a rosette with my photograph on the details, and that's it. You know what I mean?
He just told me it's sponsored for half an hour.
Yeah, it's good result as well.
He hasn't. What's happening now?
You all right, Mummy? Mum, you all right? Mum, you comfortable?
Yeah. Should we go inside? Yeah.
No, we're going to go home. I've got to get home soon. I mean, the meeting will probably go on till after 8 o'clock, and Chef's carers come round at 8. So. Innit, Mum?
So
Go on.
if they're gonna tell them.
Me, am I going to tell them? Mum, I will tell them. When I'm in that council, Mum, I'll tell them. Yeah? Yeah, I won't swear, Mum, but I'll tell them. My dad. Mm.
Well, it's
You were saying when you were younger. Yeah.
She won't, if my mum had all the faculties, she won't want to come here. She won't want to listen to me or anything, but she had those things. But my dad was all into. So my dad, I don't know if you know the story. So before the riots, years before the riots, my dad and other community members went to council and said, look, there's trouble brewing. Racial tensions, you're creating ghettos. And when the riots come, we're blamed on the things that my dad and the guys said, yeah, exact same thing. And I say it all the time. And you know, like
I said exactly the same about all this with Archer. 4 years ago, I said to the council and the police,
You don't nip this in the bud now, this is going to escalate, and it has. And they're still continuing it.
Yeah, well, they won't think it. They're politically correct, aren't they?
All of them, they're all in on it. It stopped going through anywhere. Buses.
But yeah, my dad ran the West Indian Club, so I come here for funding
Yeah.
for certain things. We did a old people's knitting thing at the West Indian Club, some other things. So I applied for funding and got the funding from council. But that was in the days when I wasn't really wide awake, and I wish I were more wide awake.
Yeah. Say.
But I love how they like Neil Wilby will say, like, you know, like he said that I've been in BNP, the EDL, and Britain First. But I have been in Britain First. But the other group, he says that, but then he doesn't say nothing that that Arut Shah's walking around with. Yeah, and a brother, convicted drug dealer, and Sabu Hussein or whatever, convicted sex offender who sexually tortured. You never say anything.
Convictions as well.
Yeah, well, you know what I mean, and like that. Yeah, this says something to me, and you know what? I've got a record, but it's petty stuff. You know what I mean? And I've never not said I haven't got a record. Petty stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing like what they do. In a record, Annie. Yeah.
So that was the girl Ranger.
But my
Pushed me in court, that will be. In the Rogers court case, he pushed me in the courtroom. That's how blatant he is. And then the police went on his side and said he didn't do it. I'll put my complaint, not letting me talk.
just wait till May comes next year, and I'll walk in with my crew. Wow.
John, I've just said to a police, put it on camera.
It's on.
I've just said to a police officer that I did a protest outside the police station, and Commander Bowen didn't come out. I've asked him to bring Commander Bowen here this evening. John Withern filmed it.
Yeah.
So I think.
Huge members of my supervision, my immediate line manager, sergeant, so walking across now to the police station.
Yeah.
If you highlight your concerns to them, they'll be able to speak and answer whether that's doable or not.
Well,
Commander Bowen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You want to come to the next MERS question time, or the Great Manchester MERS question time, whatever.
I don't recognise any MERS.
I know, but the thing is, the chief of police is there, and I can get you ask a question and get him talking to us. Honestly, I've done it 3 times, maybe. So
Inform me.
I will. As well, right. I will.
Who were questioning about checking the photos of the security man. Admitted he said, I'm just doing what I've been asked to
Where's
do.
the lawyer now?
No, he's gone
home. He's gone home.
I just wanted to check it out. Someone will know on Twitter.
He knows that what they're doing is breaking the law.
That's what I said to them. Take it up with council.
You all right, mammy? You okay? Yeah. You okay? You're not bored, are you? No. We'll go home in a bit, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and we'll get you tucked in and all that. Yeah.
It's not signed.
You're most welcome, mummy.
I've 4 of them. I've still not been 4.
Good on you. So you've all got in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. Have you told them that you protested?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 police to sort out members of the public in Oldham, and not one of them members of the public is under 30 years old. Don't look like, and some of them are disabled. But it's took 6 policemen. You just couldn't make it up. Oldham Council. Oh, I'm scared. Fucking scared. You're scared when I get in that council, I'll tell you.
The 2 sides dealt with this.
You know how to figure out.
Agree to disagree. Any concerns you've got, speak to the 2 sides. They're fully aware of the situation that's going on. I've come across to a back and forth. The people coming around the barrier that the attacking the council. You know what I mean? That's absolutely right. We don't know what just disagree about it.
Oh, me mommy, we love our mommy pop. Oh, me mommy, poo poo, we love our mommy pop.
The meeting's already taking place.
And they're not letting you in?
No, no, letting us in.
You bastards,
Eh?
honestly. So do you hear that, guys? The meeting's on, but they're not letting the members of the public in yet. They'll probably be talking about convicted paedophiles running in council before they let the members of the public in, because they don't want them to know that, do they? But, well, we do know anyway. You know what I mean? Abdul Jabbar walks around a convicted paedophile 2019. He knows he's a convicted paedophile from a chief of one of the mosques in Oldham. And these mosques are so extreme, it's unbelievable. But Oldham have never nipped it in the bud from early days and just let them take the piss, which they've done. And there's more. That he was a leader of a mosque, but there's more paedophiles. A council member just quit the Labour Party about 2008 after he got blamed for child sexual exploitation. He quit the council. You know what I mean? Muslim again, unfortunately, brown person. But you know, that's Oldham Council for you. They're really not. They're afraid of sticking up for themselves. They're afraid of telling these people that they better integrate, but they don't. They don't. Big problem in Oldham. And that integration thing is before me. Before me, they were saying that. Before me, there's paper reports. Before me, there's journalists saying people don't speak English. Right now, we've got schools who don't teach English when the kids leave properly. This is the state of Oldham, man, honestly. So what can be done about that? Well, we need to pull that chief, the one who does to do with the kids or the education. He needs sacking. He needs sacking, because these schools are not even teaching kids English, honestly. Just unbelievable. 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 So how far have you come on bike then?
From like Watershed.
All right,
It's
right.
just all downhill.
Going back in it, yeah. I'm loving knocking and running as a candidate down Hollingwood. I'm with her last weekend, and Lower Lime Road, Lime Green Road and Farm Road, over 100 yeses. And half the people weren't even in. Oh, over 100 yeses. Fucking hell. I reckon I'm on about, I was going to say it on first, but I'm reckon I'm on 350 to 400 yeses. And that's just off the avenues and Lower Lime Road. And I haven't even got to the rest of it yet. But I've got another, what, how many months? 7 months, is it? Yeah. Something like that. Fucking hell. I've had some beauties at the door, though. I have, honestly. We delivered a leaflet the other weekend, and the woman's come out. Not having this, my daughter's trans. Doesn't say nothing about trans on the leaflet. What are you talking about? Gender identity, what? So we should be teaching 3-year-olds that they can bum each other. She was like, ah, it doesn't say that. Listen, look, I've got my phone out. I already read it. I already had it on my phone. So just read that. She started reading it. Just and went in her house like that, honestly. Oh, fucking hell. But honestly, my leaflet's got that much about gender identity.
We have got a pathetic security system doing the dirty work for a shower, so-called, of the councillors. It's absolutely disgraceful. It has just been a total mockery of the security that's gone on here.
Stop paying the council tax.
You tell her, Peter.
Council tax. Boy, don't your council tax. Do not pay this shower any more council tax.
So you can hear him. Don't pay your council tax. Well, people don't pay the council tax. Why does a £500 million, £500 million benefit bill in Oldham? That's how many people don't pay council tax. You know what I mean? And just get away with it. But they're not paying council tax. But half of these people are working as well and claiming benefits. You just couldn't make it up. There's been council members convicted of claiming illegal benefits, a Labour councillor, and it was 3 Labour councillors. One was convicted for a serious health and safety offence where someone nearly died in his workplace. Another one convicted of hiring illegal workers, and then another one who messed up the benefit system, and they were still in the Labour council for over a year. There were still Labour members for over a year, honestly, until they kicked them out. It's just a joke, honestly. Oh, appeasement to minority communities. That's all it is here. At the expense of everybody else. Just remember that, ladies and gentlemen. I've said it 100 million times. I'll say it 100 million times again, and that is the truth. And nothing but the truth, so help me the Lord. Mum, you're going to have to hold the umbrella when we're going home so you don't get wet. Yeah, Mum? Let's get it out. Let's get it out. So if you just heard that in the chamber, then that was Peter, one of the guys who I did a video with him the other week outside the police station. And here, Mum, hold your umbrella. Hold your umbrella over here, yeah? You keep it over you, Mum. I know. I can't, I'm going now. I'm going. I can't stay. But thank you, Peter. Mum, Peter's waving at you. Look. Are you saying hello?
You keep dry. You've got a good son. You've got a good son.
Go on, Peter. You go and tell him. See you, mate. So I'm outside Oldham Council, ladies and gentlemen. I've said bits of my pieces, and I'm headed off home with Mum now. It's pissing it down, and I've got to get her home. She's holding umbrella, so that's good. But I'm streaming tomorrow, 7 p.m. And it's about my campaign. How my campaign's going. If you want to tune in at 7 p.m, NHPUK TV, and I'll be on. I'm streaming to VK, D Live, my Facebook page, my group, Twitter. I always stream to Twitter now. I like doing that because it winds the lefties up. This is one who's going to Twitter, and it winds the lefties up. What do I think of the Prime Minister? Trust nothing. I don't think nothing of her. A cabinet. She's put a load of ethnic minorities in the cabinet. Now, if England is majority white, then you know if them ethnic minorities are good at the job, fair enough. But they've probably it should only put them in for political correctness. That's all she's done it for diversity. It's a fucking joke, honestly. I could run that council myself on my own, better than all of them lot put together. Right, guys, I'm going. I'm headed off home, and I'll catch you all up tomorrow at 7 p.m. But I'm at Oldham Council meeting. Red Pill Phil's in. All the usual Raja's rabbles all gone in, and there's a few others. Wannabe councillors are in. There's a few others in there. People wanted to know when the next mayor's question time on, so I'll have to be on that when it comes. But I'm off. But thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.